I'm John with News 9000, Episode 13. Unlike another Episode 13 you might be aware of, we will not be getting lost on our way to Berry Valley, only to be rescued by Littlefoot and his friends. No, you've never seen Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends? Oh, so you might be thinking about how I promised in Episode 10 to never reference Land Before Time again, but, I write the scripts, and I do what I want.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
The newly released Japanese trailer for Rogue One: A Star Wars Story includes some information that is yet to be revealed in North American trailers. This version indicates that the rebels received their tip about the construction of the Death Star from Galen Erso, Jen Erso's father. While Galen has not been featured in any of the trailers for the film, this new information hints that the character might play a much larger role in the film than originally thought. You can click here to check out the Japanese trailer for yourself.
The message was sent by your father.
Superman star Henry Resting Browface Cavill released a photo of what seems to be part of a black Superman costume. This tease points to the black suit the Man of Steel donned in his first comic appearance after he was killed by Doomsday, a scene that played out just like that at the end of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Oh, I guess spoilers? Sorry. Anyway, they say that black is a slimming color, so maybe this will take away from the inexplicable rolls between Cavill's eyes. Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson teased the film's MPAA rating on Twitter this week with a tweet written backward, upside down, and with varying letter styles. If you don't want to take the time to turn your phone around and read it in your mirror, here's what it says. Rated PG-13 for kaleidoscopic, galactic intensity, and other dimensional psychotropic violence. Honestly, they could have released this description in place of all actual trailer footage, and I would still be just as pumped for Doctor Strange as I already am. Batman Arkham VR released its first gameplay trailer this week. The trailer, which features fan reactions from its initial release at San Diego Comic-Con, boasts a first-person virtual reality experience intended to allow you to not just play as the Bat, but to be the Bat. Click here to check out the footage for yourself, or you can just take my word for it. It looks awesome. According to a recent article in the Washington Times, the Department of Defense has banned Pokemon Go from its facilities due to potential security risks. I just hope there isn't outrage over this because, as a Pokemon Go player myself, I have no problem with this. It's a place of employment. Of course, if I hear there's a 2500 CP Snorlax in there, I might just risk the jail time. And I do what I want. Speaking of Pokemon Go, developer Niantic has begun issuing permanent bans to players it catches cheating. Using bots, location spoofers, or even just dual boxing will likely cause you to lose all those sweet Pokemon you cheated for in the first place. And I could not be happier. There's nothing quite as frustrating as players who cheat to achieve what you worked so hard for. Not only will these people get a much-deserved permaban, but they'll also get my personal ire. Oh, how could you? For News 9000, I'm John, and I don't always bring you the news, but when I do, it's good. Stay nerdy, my friends. We'd like to offer our condolences to the families, friends, and several nations in mourning this week after the death of Kenny Baker. Despite his extensive filmography, he is most widely known as the actor who operated R2-D2 in Star Wars. I can tell you that R2 was one of my personal favorite characters in the Star Wars films, and while I can't speak for the world, I think that opinion is shared by a great many people. The world will not be the same without you, Kenny.
Whispered repetition.
Catchphrase.